Welcome students. I hope you have watched part 1 of mathematical logic, in which we have studied statements, its truth values and logical connectives. Now in this second part, using those things, we are going to construct truth tables of any given statement pattern. Now let's find out how to construct a truth table. So to construct a truth table, first find out the number of atomic statements. If a truth table contains only one atomic statement, then it has only 2 rows. If it contains 2 atomic statements, then it has 4 rows. And if it contains 3 atomic statements, then it has 8 rows. Now let's consider this example. Negation P or negation Q and Q. Now in this statement pattern, we have 2 atomic statements P and Q. Therefore, first of all, let's construct the columns. So here we have 2 atomic statements P and Q. Therefore, first 2 columns are of P and Q. Now the statement contains negation P and negation Q. So the next columns are of negation P and negation Q. Now this start with the innermost bracket, which is P or negation Q. So that's why our fifth column is of P or negation Q. The next one is the square bracket, which is P or negation Q and Q. And the last column is column of the statement pattern. Now let's construct truth table, that is column of P. So to write all the combinations of P and Q, take P as TTFF, Q as TFTF. Now to construct negation P, consider P and interchange T and F. So for negation P, we get FFTT. Similarly, for negation Q, we get FTFT. Now to construct truth column of P or negation Q, we have to consider column of P and column of negation Q. That is column number 1 and column number 4. Now rule for disjunction is, if one of the statement is true, it is true. So considering first and fourth column, in the first one we have T, in the second one also both are T, in the third one both are F, so that's why it is F, and the last one is T, so that's why it is T. So the column contains TTFT. For the next column we have P or negation Q, that is fifth column, and Q, that is second column. So consider column number 5 and column number 2. In between we have conjunction, and rule for conjunction is, if one of the statement is false, it is false. So first row is TT, that's why it is T. In the next one, one of the statement has truth value F, so that's why FFF. Now for the statement pattern, negation P, that is column number 3, or the square bracket, which is column number 6, and in between we have disjunction. So for disjunction, if one of the statement is true, it is true. Now negation P is F, in the sixth column we have T, so F or T is T, in the next one F or F is F, in the next one T or F is T, and in the last one also T or F is T, so that's why it is TFTT. So this is construction of the truth table of negation P or negation Q and Q. Now consider another example, Q implies P and negation P if and only if Q. The statement pattern contains 2 atomic statements P and Q. Therefore, first column is P, second column is Q. The statement pattern contains only negation P. Therefore, the next column is column of negation P. Now the round bracket is Q implies P. So fourth column is Q implies P. The second round bracket is negation P if and only if Q. So fifth column is negation P if and only if Q. And the last column is column of the statement pattern. Now for P we have TTFF. For Q, TFTF. Negation P interchanging T and F in column of P, we have FFTT. Now in the fourth one we have Q implies P. So first Let's revise rule for implication. Rule for implication is only true implies false is false, otherwise the implication is true. But here we have Q implies P, so first we have to consider second column and then first column. So it is right to left. So considering that the first one is true implies true, that is true. Second is false implies true, again true. In the third one we have true implies false, so that's why it is F. And in the last one it is F implies F, that is T again. Now let's consider the fifth column, negation P if and only if Q. So let's remember rule for double implication. If both the statements have same truth values, then it is T, and if both the statements have different truth values, then it is F. Now let's consider negation P and Q, that is column number 3 and column number 2. So the first two are TF, that is different, that means it is F. In the second one we have FF, so T. In the third one it is TT, both are same, so that's why it is T. And in the last one we have F and T, so both are different, so that's why it is F. Now for the sixth column, that is Q implies P, means fourth column, and negation P if and only if Q, that is fifth column, and in between we have conjunction. So if one of the statement is false, it has to be false. The first one is true and false, so that's why it is false. Second one is true and true, so true. Third one is false and true, that is false. And last one is true and false, that is false again. So this is construction of truth table of Q implies P and negation P if and only if Q. Now let's consider an example which contains three atomic statements P, Q and R. So in this third example, the statement pattern is P or negation Q implies R and P. So it contains three atomic statements P, Q and R. So first let's construct columns of the truth table. So first column is P, second is Q, the next is R. Now the statement pattern contains negation Q. So fourth column is column of negation Q. Then the first round bracket which is P or negation Q. Then the next round bracket which is R and P. And the seventh column is column of the statement pattern. Now since we have three atomic statements P, Q and R, here we have 8 combinations of truth values of P, Q and R. So to simplify it, let's take P as 4 T's and then 4 F. So T, 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 F, 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 F. For Q, take first 2T, then 2F, again 2T and 2F. So it is TT, FF, TT, FF. For R, take alternately TF. So TF, 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 TF. Fourth column is column of negation Q. Consider column of Q, that is second column. Interchange T and F, so negation Q is FF, TT, FF, TT. For the fifth column, that is of P or negation Q, in between we have OR. Rule for OR is one of the statement is true, then it is true. Now consider P, that is column number 1, negation Q, that is column number 4. If one of the statement is true, it is true. So true or false is true. True or false is true. True or true is true. True or true is again true. False or false, that is false. Next is also false or false, that is false. And the last two are false or true, so both are T. Now for the sixth column, R and P, in between we have AND. So if one of the statement is false, it is false. Consider R, that is column number 3, P, that is column number 1. And now considering rule for conjunction, true and true is true, true and false is false, true and true is true, true and false is false again. And since P contains the last truth values F, so all will be F because one of the statement is false. Now for the seventh column, in between we have implication. Rule for implication is only true implies false is false, otherwise any implication is true. So P or negation Q, that is column number 5, implies R and P, that is column number 6. So first consider column number 5 and then column number 6. So first one is true implies true, that is true. Second is true implies false, that is false. Next is true implies true, that is true. Next is true implies false, that is false. False implies false is true. Again false implies false, that is true. And the last two are true implies false, so those are FF. Now we know how to construct a truth table. Sometimes only one row is asked. That means what? Truth values of P, Q, R, S, whatever the atomic statements are, the truth values of those atomic statements are given, and truth value of a statement pattern is asked. So let's consider one example. Here truth values of P, Q and R are given as T, F and T, and the statement pattern is negation, P implies negation Q, or P and Q implies R if and only if Q. So first step is write the truth values of P, Q and R. So in the next one, substituting those truth values, we get negation. Now truth value of P is T, Q is F and R is T. So substituting those, we get negation. T implies negation F, or T and F implies T if and only if F. Now use those rules for all the connectives. So in the first one we have negation F, so that is T. So we get negation of T implies negation F is T, or the round bracket is T and F. So one of the statement is false, so it is false, and implies the last round bracket is T if and only if F. For if and only if both the statements have same truth values, it is T, and if both have different truth values, it is F. So here both have different truth values, so that's why it is F. Now first round bracket is T implies T, that is T, or F implies F. So now here the square bracket is T or F, so it is T. So next simplification is negation T implies F, and the next simplification is F implies F, that is true. So truth value of the statement pattern here is T. Now we have studied how to construct truth tables. So your assignment is construct the truth tables for this statement patterns. So here 10 questions are given. You have to solve those questions in a separate notebook, and I will check after the school reopens. I hope you understood how to construct truth tables of a given statement pattern. I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much.